Hello and welcome back to an episode of Original War. It might be fairly early in the morning because I haven't slept yet, but gosh, cotton picking, dang it, I'll be danged if I don't actually finish this level.
Sir.
So I have gotten everybody back to base, except Peter, who I brought all the way to base to become an engineer and come in with the last of the artifacts, which is in here. And it just picked up crates on its way coming down here.
Sir.
Now I wanted to move those out of the way so that way I could build a lab. I don't actually remember what kind of lab I need.
Sir? We have to fight, sir.
I do know for a fact that I need a lab. Sooner of you come out here and repair, heal people.
Let's go!
I'd very much like for that thing to not get blown up because they want to continue to do that.
Get out to fight, sir.
Look out behind.
Never mind. Apparently they wanted to blow up our
I'm done.
We have to
blow
fight.
up our scouting lab.
Next. Next.
Time to kill.
I hope that doesn't affect anything, like
Next.
my ability to rebuild one, or my ability to even do what I wanted to with the Arabian one. In fact, what I'll have you do is just drop your everything right here.
Ready?
I really wish Peter was faster at building, but he is building a depot. But there is plenty of cyberite and everything we need for Peter to do his little research tangent over here. And I thought it appropriate for it to actually be him. Would you kindly pick up the crates? Actually, you know what? You deliver crates.
Yes, sir.
Get him.
Look out behind.
And then lab.
Look out behind. Building. Next. Here come the fireworks.
Oh!
Look out behind. Next.
That's what I call
Ooh.
Here come the fireworks.
Explore artifact.
Yes, sir.
Do I need someone inside it?
Next.
Yes, I do. Apparently I don't need a lab.
Next.
Apparently I do need a lab because I need him to turn into a, lab person.
No, that's what I call firepower.
You guys just blow up
comes
the
fireworks.
everything.
No.
Alright, get in there.
Before we begin research of this alien structure, we should learn all we can about the artifacts we've got.
Can't mess with this.
I've already learned all I could about the artifacts.
Get me out of here.
I'm under fire. Yes, sir. I'm under fire.
No, that's what
Yes,
I call
sir.
firepower.
Get him.
Yes, sir.
Can't mess with this.
Okay, I was gonna say, please don't tell me I need the research,
No.
like, on a building.
Look out
Three
behind.
bags full, sir. No,
That's
that's what I
great.
call
Get out
firepower.
of here.
Let's go.
Next.
Anything else for me?
Okay.
Sir, moving. So what now?
Now,
I'm on it.
what I want you to do is to
Engine's
just
running.
take this and recycle it.
Yes?
And there is actually some crates in the back over there. And I could possibly recycle one of the power plants. Now, why am I doing this? Because I do indeed want
I'm
to
on it.
attempt to try and get
Ready to
that
move.
scanning ability. Because that scanning ability is important. I'm not sure who I'm going to drop it on. I'm gonna drop it on though, but it is fairly important.
Get him.
Yes,
I'm
on
under
my way.
fire.
I'm
Could
going.
you two
On my
kindly
way.
not be in the line of fire specifically?
I've arrived.
Next.
Right, what vehicles do we have left? We really don't actually have a
Next.
whole lot. We have the two I
Next.
had to
what
claim to
now?
Next.
move them,
Ready. Next.
but
Get
Peter is taking
Get
an
me outta
incredibly
here.
long time to actually
What?
research
Look out
that.
behind.
You can tell how important it actually is if it's taking that long to research
Look
it.
out behind. Time to
You go
next.
there.
Really,
Time to next.
all I gotta do is just
I'm
hold
done.
out.
I'm done. Yes, sir.
And hopefully it's finished in time.
Here come the
That hurt?
fireworks.
Can't miss with this thing.
Alright,
That
you.
didn't hurt.
Yes.
Look out
Get me
behind.
out
Can't
of
miss
here.
with this thing.
Yes.
If they're gonna hand it to us,
Yes.
I mean,
Sir?
I might as
Ready?
well if
On
they're
my
just
way.
going to hand it to us.
Certainly.
Now, what you may ask?
So
Well,
what
Together,
now?
guys.
if they
Let's
just have one of
Give
those
you a
things
I'm on it.
teleport onto
I'm on
our
it.
ledge, I might as well take it.
Yes.
There's absolutely no reason not to. Now build an Alaskite lab, please. Hopefully I have the skill again. The skill of blowing up Alaskite,
We have to fight.
Alaskite stuff,
Can't miss with
not
this.
as
Will
important.
do.
I just realized that he might actually still be,
No, that's what I call firepower.
Yes.
Can't miss with this thing.
Yes. Yes.
Yeah?
be a sniper
Mosquito.
against,
Punch.
computer-controlled vehicles.
I'm done,
How's it
sir.
go?
Yes, sir.
Hell of a long time. Hopefully he gets
No,
this
that's
research in
behind.
time, because otherwise I
Next.
really don't know what to do
No,
then.
that's what I call
Right.
firepower. Can't miss with this thing.
No.
Next.
No, I kind of want to run more people over there to
I'm
help
done.
assist
Yes.
with it.
I'm done. Ready.
In fact, is there anybody?
Yes.
No? Okay.
Yes.
On my way.
I want you guys to run
On my
down
way.
there. Like, literally run and not get shot at by anything too much.
On
Please.
my way.
Please.
I'm
Look
going.
out
Please.
behind.
On my way.
Please. Okay.
I'm going. On my way. On my way.
I was fairly worried there. No, I do not appear to actually have it on the building anymore. I do sincerely hope
Okay.
I can manage
Okay.
without that. I'm going to be fairly sad if I can't.
Look out behind. Yes, sir.
Yes.
Look out behind.
Alright, you guys have gotten
Ready?
down there. Now continue
On
getting
my
down
way.
there.
Can't
Look
miss
out
with this thing.
behind.
Ready?
Yes.
Done,
And
sir.
what I
I'm
want
going.
you to do, Gorky, become doctor. You're not very good doctor, but we do not need a good doctor. I like how by the time
Crates will be
these
useful.
people have gotten down here,
Ready?
it
Look
is
out
already
behind.
mostly
Can't miss with
finished.
Look out behind.
Did that hurt? Certainly. Yes, certainly.
Sir.
It feels safe in here.
Become doctor. Get in there. Now, hopefully what comes out of this I can use without the scan ability. That is the all-important thing.
We're under attack, sir.
Another life saved.
Comrade, we have learned the purpose of the alien building. Or at least we've learned how we can use it.
What does it do?
It's a mass teleport. Unlike the ones we designed, it can move any amount of people or vehicles.
And how does it work?
Whatever you wish to move, just station around this building and tell us to activate. And that is it. They will be instantly teleported to the location you choose.
So we can move our forces all over during the battle?
Unfortunately, the operation requires a large amount of Alaskite, and after use will be recharging for several days. It can only be used once in this battle.
This is still fantastic.
It's the kind of advantage that could win us the war.
Another
Why,
life
yes,
saved.
yes it is, actually. Now,
So,
here's the test.
what's next? Another life
done, sir.
saved. Another
Destination
life
reached.
saved.
Look out
I
behind.
gather you guys around.
Here come the
That's what I
fireworks.
call
Did that
firepower.
hurt?
I'm going to save as -1 for now.
Ow!
Now, if I were to say,
I love my work.
okay, I need
Another
that
life
hurt?
saved.
Yes,
That didn't
yes.
hurt.
I need someone in there to
Another life
operate it
Now that's what I call firepower.
and teleport
Another
there.
Here come the fireworks.
Another life
Ready?
saved.
Can't miss with this thing.
No?
We can use this cyberite.
Okay, yes, that does indeed
Yes.
Under
work.
fire, sir.
I'm under fire.
That is exactly what I wanted to know. I am now going to abandon the northern base. There is zero reason for me to be here anymore.
Rolling.
The important part was,
I'm on.
Trying to
can I use it
Look out behind.
without knowing where people would
Look out
end up?
behind.
Because that was part of the reason why I was still holding this zone.
Let's go.
We are fleeing down to the southern location.
Look out behind.
Please don't let Gorky die.
Rolling.
I said please don't let Gorky die.
Rolling. Together, guys. Rolling. You know best.
So they should be more or less just going up to our base,
Let's go.
which I am okay with. There is plenty of stuff here to
Look
salvage
useful.
for our own use. Now, the big thing on why I'm doing what I am doing is because that allows me to teleport directly into Platonov's base. Therefore, he cannot get a Alaska bomb, and I will be able to
Crates here.
directly destroy at least one. I think there's multiple, but at least one of the depots
Let's go.
right when I get there, disabling all of the things around it without me having to actually deal with it. You see why I was very much into doing that.
Going.
Feeling better?
Allow me to adjust my headset ever so slightly.
do my duty, comrade.
But that means everybody can just hang out
best.
over here.
What's next then?
I am going to save once more. I'm just going to save it over that one. Yeah. There's no reason not to.
I'm here.
What's next?
And now,
I have arrived.
just in case the doctor needs to stay in there, it will be
Yes.
Gorky, because we don't have an ability
Yes.
to change him.
Rolling.
And interestingly enough, it selected
On my
these
way.
things too.
You know best. You know best.
Now, I believe it was
I'm going.
about
Let's go.
here? I'm hoping so.
Hey, I'll do it.
You know best.
Now, everybody is indeed in the
Hey, I'll
location.
do it. Yeah?
Everybody fire at that.
Can't mess with this thing.
Look out behind.
Last.
I think we're taking a little bit too much damage for that to be a valid thing.
That hurt.
Shoot me.
It was indeed worth a shot. I wonder if I can teleport to the far
Okay.
north and get a kind of jump on them. Remember the far north where the
Crates here?
Arabians would end up coming from? In the American side? Yes, right here.
Action at last.
Time to kill.
I
Now
finished.
that's some firepower. Rolling.
This is actually not too bad.
Guys.
Feeling
I
better?
gotta say,
Rolling together, guys.
not too bad of a location, because
I finished.
apparently we can't walk by that line of rocks.
I'm here. I
Right,
finished.
done.
Okay then.
Next.
Together, guys.
This allows me to
I've
be
finished.
in
Let's go.
Together,
a
guys.
very
Enemy side.
I
different
finished.
location that the AI would not actually
Fire,
really
fire.
have well
Can't mess with this
armored.
Feeling
Now
better?
that's what I call firepower.
Feeling better?
Time to kill.
Feeling better?
I'm done.
Sir,
Okay.
yes, sir.
Enemy attacking.
Time to
Yes,
kill.
sir.
Now, the biggest part is
Going to
getting
kill.
through the vehicles.
Okay.
Can't mess with this
Look
thing.
out behind.
And it's coming.
Get rid of that so that way I have sightline,
Punch.
and get rid of all of these people.
Look out behind.
What's next?
Under attack,
Feeling
sir.
better?
Here come the
Feeling better?
fireworks.
Poor Gorky.
I finished.
He's not actually in the ending fight.
Feeling better?
I'm
I
Can't mess
finished.
with
Here
this
come the
thing.
Oh,
fireworks.
okay, he will actually be in the ending fight. He's not in the ending
Look
fight
out
fighting
behind.
his own people.
You know
However.
best.
Feeling better?
I'll do it.
It's getting hot. Yes.
Heal Peter.
Incoming.
Yes?
Somebody heal
Move
Peter.
out. Sure, comrade.
But
Feeling
we
better?
kill these vehicles
Feeling better?
fairly easily. It's just
Yes.
Look out behind.
stopping them from continuing to come in.
Catch this!
Trying to shut it.
Ready?
Frank's in
Yes.
trouble again.
Frank, you're always in trouble.
Let's
I
fight.
could use some
Frankly,
help here.
Rolling.
Going.
I'm not going to make that joke again.
Rolling.
guys.
I'm the hitch from hell. We can use
I'm
the zero.
purposely trying to avoid
No!
going too close to the edge,
Ready? I can help.
Ready?
or too close over there because of the slow machine.
Let's go.
That is what I'm going to call it, the slow machine.
Yes.
Band-Aid.
Soon have you well.
Damn, these mosquitoes pack a punch.
Okay, all set. Let's get rid of this.
Now that's what I call firepower.
That
Next.
didn't hurt.
Yes? No problem.
Ah!
Keep together, guys.
I'd say this is a much better
Even though
Together,
I have that
guys.
much blood in me.
combat
No
zone
problem. Move
Moving.
out.
because it allows me to get out of their
mess with this.
Ready?
slowing thing.
Ready? Fine, sir.
Yes.
That is one of the
Yeah.
bigger parts on
We're
why
outta
it's
here.
difficult to fight this place because of the stupid towel fields.
Let's
Easy,
fight.
man.
Catch
behind.
I'm on it.
Feeling better?
I'm on it. We can
mess
use
with
this
this.
side
Sure.
road.
What now?
Okay, now everybody
going.
just keep going.
Rolling. Ready?
We
Rolling.
need to
Let's
hug
go.
around the edge.
Let's go.
Yes.
Together, guys.
Moving.
Move
Let's
out.
go.
In fact,
What's next?
ideally we
Let's
could get on
go.
top of this cliff.
I'm what now?
Ideally, we
Let's
could
go.
get on top of
Let's
this
go.
cliff.
I'll
Now
do it.
that's what I call
now?
firepower.
Sorry, Crane,
Can't mess with this thing.
What now?
but this should do
Will do. Can't mess with this
a
thing.
lot of
Let's go.
assistance.
Firepower.
Let's go.
Maybe.
Rolling. I'll do it.
Why is all of their
Rolling.
stuff?
Colonel Macmillan,
Oh,
I'm now speaking for the Russian soldiers too. We are ready to admit defeat. The war is over.
oh. Well, apparently all I need to do was smash their depot.
Great.
Okay then,
I'm
as the
going.
game lags to hell because of how much bloody towel fields there are. No wonder why. My god. But we have successfully beaten the first half.
Hey, I'll do
That
it.
is very, very, very nice.
I'm done, sir.
And the little people who are left are fleeing. But that means I can come down
I'm
here
going.
and join Gorky.
On my way.
And more importantly, Gorky can come over here to... do they really only have the one?
Fine, sir.
Well, okay then.
Let's go.
Look sure, comedy.
Now watch him get mauled by a Siberian tiger or something.
Rolling.
But yeah, all these little sparkly physics are probably why this is so laggy.
country.
I don't know why I said sparkly physics, but there you go. But that means Platinov cannot drop a bomb.
Yes.
Which means I have free reign to attack
problem, sir.
Let's
the
go. I've arrived.
Americans now. Now, granted, I think they may have a bomb in Plan 2, although I think we stole their plan, so they couldn't have.
On my way.
Don't really know.
Will do.
Moving.
But Gorky, I think you might actually be slowed by those
Right.
fields because of how glitchy they are. Where if
So,
we get
what's
command over them, I found this out the other day. I'm not sure if it was actually on the camera or
going.
not.
Fine,
But
sir.
on my way.
if you
Yes.
gain control of a towel field, even if you
On
like
my way.
hack a towel field building
No
or
problem.
hack a towel field vehicle, and then
Let's go.
make it become part of you, it still counts against you.
I serve my country.
For some reason, the towel field
Let's go.
still doesn't affect your enemies and affect
These
you,
crates look useful.
even though it's your own towel field vehicle. You just stole it from the enemy. But let's get down here,
Ready?
On my way,
because
sir.
what I want to do
I'm
is
going.
siege it from
Rolling.
the
On
my way,
south.
We're out of here.
I think
Done, sir.
I've finished.
attempting to siege it from the south with everybody
Let's go.
instead of some people. You know, like I believe how I had to do when I first attempted it,
Crates here.
because I had to have
No
people
problem, comrade.
Crates here.
stationed in the base to
Sure,
protect
comrade.
it from the
No problem, comrade.
Russian attacks. By the way, they are having
Crates
waves
here.
upon waves of vehicles still spawn that are going over there, and that is pretty funny right there. But now, yes, now, right now, let's
What
go.
now?
Oh,
Let's go.
I'm going.
we're going this way.
I will, comrade.
We want to make sure that we siege from the south,
Fine, No sir.
and that we don't
On
get
my way,
shot
sir.
at, because I don't know
Rolling.
where
Let's go.
their
I've
turrets
arrived.
would actually be able to shoot. Like, I'm not sure if they would have. They might. No, not entirely sure. I'm not.
Let's go.
I don't know if the turrets would actually pop up because they're not
I've arrived.
cyberite powered. Reason why
Yeah.
the Russian turrets popped
Let's
up is
go.
because their time
Let's go.
is because they were time
together,
lapsers.
guys.
And
Yeah,
time
I'll
lapsers
do it.
Going.
do use cyberite,
I'll do
therefore
it.
they pop up. I'm going to save right now, by the way, just in case. Cause yeah. The last thing I want to do is spend another 5 minutes preparing to get over here again.
Yes.
I
Soon
think
have you
it
well.
having to try and
Yeah?
load
Let's
everything that's going on
Rolling. Let's go.
is
Rolling. I'll do it.
having faster speeds
Let's take
would
them
not
all.
be very kind.
Feeling better?
As good as done.
Shoot that.
Feeling better?
Comrade.
I'm under
And
fire.
then you guys heal
Ready?
John.
They're trying to
Can't miss
shut
with this
us. Duck this.
Where
Together, guys.
Rolling.
You
What's
know what,
next?
just start shooting at things. Anything.
Yes? No problem,
So
sir.
much more fun when they shoot back.
Now that's what I call firepower.
So much
Duck
Yes,
fun.
I can help.
A lot of people are getting shot at.
You gotta be killed.
Okay.
Killed it.
Actually shoot at that. That rocket is more dangerous.
Ow! Duck, everybody.
Ow.
Incoming.
Ready? Soon have you well.
I need a medic.
We're under
Look out
attack,
behind.
sir.
Okay.
Let's go.
You know best.
There is even more rockets over there. My lord.
Oh!
Blast.
Hey, okay.
Yes.
Let's get tough.
Soon have you well.
It is kind of getting
That
tough.
didn't hurt.
Time to kill.
Oh, wait, nope, Andy died. Well, I mean...
And
You can see why I didn't even want to attempt to try and siege this before, when I only had a few people.
Time to kill.
Yes.
So,
Yes.
now that I actually have a lot of people... The thing is, it's a good
Come the fireworks.
combat angle, it's a good angle to fight in,
Boy,
but it's
there
also a
we go.
good angle to
Firepower.
defend from.
damn,
Going.
duck this. Pack a punch.
But I think it might
Let's go.
behoove me to actually
Move it.
shoot
You know best.
some form of time
You know
slower
best.
missiles in
Yes.
there, perhaps.
I can help.
Yeah?
Alright. First things first.
Ready?
Everybody shoot at that.
Action at last.
Second
Steady.
thing. Shoot time missile. Time missile,
could use
please.
some help
Time
here.
missile.
Damn, these mosquitoes.
Okay, the time missile slows that grouping of turrets.
Use some help here.
Now that's what I call firepower.
Yes, sir. Yes.
Yeah?
I'd like to get rid of
There's
the
so much blood
vehicles,
in me. Easy meat.
because the vehicles are much easier to kill, yet do as much damage as the goddamn turrets. Ow.
kill.
Yes, I can help.
Ow!
We're under attack, sir.
My pleasure.
I'm under fire. Ah!
I just want that thing in the red. Okay, get rid of the laser thing because we
Can't miss
can.
with this thing.
And then get rid of the gun.
Born to kill.
In fact, you two can
Get
walk
together, guys.
over here
You know best.
so you don't get
I need
as
the
beat up
best.
by the things on that
Can't
side.
miss with this thing.
Hey,
Let's
I'll do
go.
Now,
Let's go.
let's kind of walk in this
Let's go.
direction so we can
Look out behind.
Can't
get
miss with
these without getting directly hammered by the other side's
Move it.
turrets.
Move it.
Enemy side.
I'm on it.
Ready. Yes, sir.
Steady.
I don't even know who that is. That is
Oh
too
God, I
tough.
think I'm down. I'm on it.
Or be
Now get rid of that laser.
Some help here.
Why? Why not? Actually, why? Why not move closer and get rid of the much more damaging and dangerous, rockets? In fact, let's try and get rid of that. I gotta be kind of careful because I am very close to those lasers, and if my people were to walk in between them, chances are I wouldn't have my people anymore. Let's get rid of this guy. Or he dodges every single shot known to man.
ready. Blast.
Okay,
Comrades.
now I'd like to get rid of the lasers now. The lasers have overstayed their welcome.
I'm done.
Alright, just a couple more shot. That should be...
I'm done.
It's overkill, actually. It's no longer there.
Feeling better?
Apparently I haven't been selecting everybody. But yeah, I would say that I have actually punched through it. My lord.
Look out behind.
Sir, yes, sir.
You know
Sir.
best.
Feeling
Rolling.
better?
I can't believe I did.
Sir.
Nick,
I mean, I can,
done, comrade.
but it's just
Look out behind.
kind of weird to imagine.
Sir, yes,
Enemy
sir.
side, yes?
Aye, sir.
Especially after all the aggravation it put me through to get to this
On
point.
my way.
Now,
Sir,
get rid
yes,
of...
Sir. Can't miss with this.
We still actually have a fair few turrets to destroy before we can safely try and attack the base itself.
Let's go.
However, getting rid of
Now that's
this
what I call
growing
firepower.
thing of remote-controlled vehicles would be very nice.
I've finished.
On my way.
Okay,
No, I did.
you guys heal Andy. I could tell that was
Feeling
Andy
better?
Damn, these mosquitoes.
Soon have you well.
because of the black hair and
Firepower.
darker character. It's not racist. That's just how
Nick,
he is.
Sir, yes, sir.
Uh,
Can't miss with this.
Ready.
Enemy attacking.
Crushed.
all that's left is these guns. So these guns should be
Now that's what I call
fairly
firepower.
easily killed.
I'm under fire.
Let's go.
Guys.
Let's go,
Okay.
comrade.
Feeling better?
And those.
Ready for more, comrade.
And now, finally, get rid
I made it with
of
this.
that so it doesn't make anything else.
Shock. This.
And then, I believe I might just
Now that's
Ready
what I
for
call
more.
firepower.
the fireworks. Nick,
have to
yes,
destroy the
sir.
depot again.
hostiles, comrade.
Feeling better?
Together,
Okay.
guys.
Hostiles, comrade.
Feeling better?
Alright, slow it down, because
Time to kill.
there is quite a few things going on.
Time to kill. Fire, sir.
Can't miss with this.
Fire, sir.
Feeling better?
I'm done. Okay.
Feeling better?
These poor mechanics, though.
Time to
Yeah.
Nick,
Attack, comrades.
Feeling better?
Now, where
Let's go.
is
On
the
my way.
depot?
Let's go.
Yes.
The
Move.
depot is the thing I want to find.
move
Go
it.
ahead.
May as well destroy the power.
Let's
Oh,
go.
Time to kill.
Blast.
You know best.
Yes, sir.
I mean, you gotta figure, why not?
Move out.
I've
You
finished.
know, it might
I'm
just
not
stop
from
them.
hell.
I've finished.
Nick,
Yes,
You know
comrade.
best.
I'll do it.
incoming.
From,
Ready for more
Now
fireworks.
that's what I call
these
firepower.
things shooting
Move
at
out.
us.
Keep together, guys.
No?
Keep together, guys.
Here come the fireworks. Comrade. Nick,
What's next?
You know what, just shoot at
Now
that.
that's what I
Feeling
call
better?
Get that out
firepower.
of the way.
Yeah.
However,
problem, comrade.
kind of
I'm going.
move
Here I
just
am,
a little
sir.
bit for Nievko to actually get healed.
Sir,
And in fact,
let's take
get
them
these
out.
out of
Feeling
the way.
Can't miss with this thing.
Sir,
Just so we can move a
Let's
bit
go.
I'll do my
easier.
duty, comrade.
Let's
You
go.
know,
Kill us.
get rid of it.
Feeling
Can't
better?
miss with this thing. On my way.
Monkey Man!
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
I'm sorry,
Going.
Monkey Man.
What's next?
On my
Um,
way.
Feeling
go.
better?
I'm guessing they've surrendered?
John,
Yes.
I'm now the highest ranking officer alive. I don't agree with what you've done, but I don't want to lose many more lives. We surrender unconditionally.
So finally, peace has arrived.
You were fantastic, John.
John, I'm so proud of you.
What the hell's going on?
The good guys won.
You always had
The
my
hell's
respect,
that
John.
voice?
Now you've got my gratitude as well.
I'm proud to have worked with you, John. I knew you could do it.
So, the war is over. Thank you, Colonel. You saved us all, and generations to come.
We did it. We did it. I never have believed it. We won.
We've beaten Yanks, we've beaten commies. We ruled the Pliocene world.
Yay, Oleg!
You are magnificent, Burlak. You are a true Russian hero.
Woo, Oleg! All artifact knowledge research and Gorky survived. I don't see why that's a secondary objective, because if he dies, like I actually found out, if he specifically dies, we actually lose. But we did it! We did Original War! Finally beaten it after all this time. It's kind of weird, but let's see what the ending has to hold, shall we? End campaign.
So our gamble on artifact research was the right one. At the end of the day, it was the one advantage we had over our enemies. We still don't know who built those things or why, but I thank God they did. I can't remember who first said we should move, but it seemed to make sense to me, to everyone. Nobody wanted to remain in a land where every tree and every glade held a memory of friends and loved ones mercilessly slaughtered. In a few days, we'll be taking what we need and moving on. A fresh start. We all need one. And what is the answer to this mystery that is Cyberite? For now, there is none. Maybe we shall never know who created the artifacts or why. But I do know we shall try to find out. And if we fail, our children, or our children's children, will go on trying to find them. Out there, somewhere among the stars.
And that was it. Apparently, for some reason there's a whole... Oh. There's this new campaign thing overlapping that area. But that was Original War. I don't really know what else to say. I think I'm going to roll the credits. This is... I gotta say, it was very difficult. Part of the reason because of AI, but overall, I have to say this is most definitely my favorite RTS game. If I were to go back and do it again, I'd play it on an easier difficulty, but this is definitely my favorite RTS game. Because it is so much different than any other RTS that has been imagined. There have been RTSs that have, you know, fiddled with things a little bit. There have been even just minor fiddles from, say, Age of Mythology, where you worship to get specialty myth units that kind of broke up the rock, paper, scissors cycle that was going on at the time. Two completely different ones that kind of had something like this, but weren't as detailed in story. I know that there's been some where you could actually level up characters. I think Trist, maybe? I haven't played a whole lot of Trist, so I can't really directly say, but there have been ones where, you know, characters could level up, but there hasn't been one that had a kind of XCOM-ish feel where every character had a name and a purpose, and if they died, well, all of their skills were gone with them. And as nice as those games are, I much prefer actual RTS games where you build up a base and vehicles and all this stuff, and Original War includes that. And it's really sad that the people who made this kind of just disappeared into the aether. They're probably working in some branch in Bohemia Interactive, because that's who bought Alter Interactive, and that's how this thing is actually now on Steam. I forget if I ever mentioned that. But the Let's Play of this has been going on long before that was put on Steam, but I can't help but wonder if they are actually still doing things like this. I mean, they could be working on Arma 3, it probably makes sense. It's more FPS, but that thing definitely does go into strategy. But in all of my time of looking at RTS games, I have not found a single one that could possibly match up to this. How all the characters are named and actually have separate voices that give them personality. Granted, some characters with less personality than others, much as I like you people like Lisa and Cyrus and Titov, but they still had a personality, and it actually felt horrible when they died. Like, if you were trying to Iron Man this thing, where you went through the thing and whoever died, that would feel horrible every time someone died. And the fact that the character portraits grayed out at the end when they died just kind of completed that feel. On top of the fact that there was all these little nooks and crannies in the story that altered depending on who was or wasn't there. I could probably spend another couple hours trying to show all of them, I think. I mean, they're nothing really important. Like, they're nothing super duper game changing, except for maybe that one with the American Alliance entrance where you can get 2 extra people. But it was still something completely different. And to this day, I haven't found anything that could even remotely match up to it. And in a time where RTS games don't even have any kind of yearly release, or even bi-yearly release, I think the last released one was the last update for the StarCraft 2, which is, in all honesty, as much as StarCraft 2 is nice, I don't really feel it. But I really do sincerely hope in the future that another RTS game comes along and just kind of shakes it up a little bit, like Original War did. Because there just isn't enough RTS games in general, let alone unique ones. But that has been Original War. I might put an additional video a couple days from now when I've actually filled with this again to see the different endings, because it has been mentioned, and I believe distinctly because of me researching all of the artifacts, that how John said it was actually a good idea to do all these, the ending might change slightly. And there's also how the Russian ending with the whole ASCII computer would look like. So I might just do a little video a couple days from now, or it might even come out with this, because I have an episode before this one, to just, show off the rest. But that is really about it. I really wish I could find more to say about Original War. Actually, I probably could, but I don't want to ramble on about it too much. But I thank you for watching this. Thank you for suffering through the trials and tribulations that we went through to actually complete the game. And when we come back, we'll be doing a new RTS that will fill this slot. One that I am actually pretty excited on. I have already decided what it is. It's going to be rather interesting and quite a contrast from Original War. But that Finally, that is all for now. So until next time, hope you enjoyed. See you later. Bye.